Okay, so here's the tea. We're gonna profile, like, I don't know. I actually haven't tapped into her. I know that she does spiritual work, but I don't believe that she has taken anybody's life. But I don't know because there's a lot of magic. So I believe there's like some Santa Muerte, like she's been gone dark this whole time. Right, like in a spiritual sense. So I feel like she's got either a dark high priestess that's really, it's either her mother or herself. It could be, she is Islamic, so it could be the ashram, whatever it is, right? But there's definitely, like, I can feel a wall. So we're about to break through that wall. Hi, welcome. My name is Mara. I'm a psychic medium, criminal profiler, all of the good stuff, and an investigator. So we have an entire family that's been up in the shenanigans since I stepped onto the scene. And I am the sweetest, loveliest person after spending a half hour with me, right? There was a whole, and when I say smear campaign, I'm talking about $100,000 was spent last year collectively between bribes and spell work to eject me out of somebody's life, right? So and here's the thing, is like this family that all hates each other because you got the whites and the blacks and the Mexicans and all the other stuff, right? But they all band together. They're like, we're gonna put our, like, the Masons and the Eastern Stars, we're gonna band together to get this bitch out. And so we've got, like, right, like lawsuits out the wazoo coming. But in having to defend myself, we have found out about, like, the motorcycle club pastor screwing, trafficking, Al Qaeda ties out in Houston, baby mamas, everybody sleeping with each other. Actually, like, fraudulent, like, baby mama told somebody that she was pregnant, whatever. So we've got a daughter and we've got a non-daughter, right? And the non-daughter has been at the center of all this along with the grandmother. So I'm just trying to give you a little. So we're going to go through, because we got first baby mama, we got second baby mama, we got both babies, but the second baby mama isn't baby because she, like, literally has been banging the entire church the entire time. Yes, I do drink. It grounds me while I read. Mm. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. A beer or two goes a long way when you are reading, and because I am a high priestess, right? I usually 75% of the time my foot's in the 5D. So having a nice cold barley rye beverage grounds me, and I suggest you try it. I'm not promoting, like, people drink, but I mean, like, if you get a little too floaty, or if you start astraling or something like that, or you get nauseous, people don't realize, like, you're stepping into an energy field, right? This isn't where we're not stepping into, like, demons and all this other stuff. Like, I'm so done with y'all with that. Okay, it's okay. I understand it because I came from that, and I had to convince myself. I had not convinced myself. I had to live the whole thing, and it's been proving myself over and over. That's why I wouldn't come out on here and say anything or do anything. That's why I'm offering. I used to offer a 30-day guarantee, and now I'm offering a 7 1. If it doesn't work for you in 7 days, either it wasn't you didn't give me the right information, right? Because that happens all the time, or the magic wasn't meant for you, King. But I do my due diligence. I won't do anything for anybody that is trying to do something towards you. If you want to heal yourself, let's do it. I will find out if there's someone attacking you. I can help you protect yourself from those attacks. I can help you, actually, it's not even protect yourself, I can help you transmute it. That's even more fun. Because then you're working with money instead of, like, take it back. You're like, oh, let me take it and direct it towards my finances or whatever. Energy is energy, right? This is energy play. Well, people think they're playing, right? And then they bring up entities and all this other stuff, and they're like, oh, well, it's no, that they're on a certain vibration as well. Why do you think if you grew up in a home where they don't want you to listen to music? Why? Because the music would lift your vibration. They want to keep you, right? Music is happy. Music expands your mind, right? People get into all this other stuff. Music will cause kids to run away from home. So if you grew up in a home where they didn't want you to listen to music, right? Or allow you to do, like, you could do, like, regular sports, but you couldn't do anything like yoga or anything like that where you could possibly get your chakras aligned and open up your pineal gland, right? This is why they have you eating all of this GMO food. If you start eating, I'm serious, you want to start, like, your psychic abilities, stop eating from the inside of the grocery store and get everything from the outside. That's, like, one simple tip that I can say. Like, if you eat everything that's on the outside of the grocery, and I'm not saying everything and don't eat it all in moderation, everything like that, but if you just say, I will not for the next month buy anything or eat anything from the middle of the grocery store, I'm telling you, your spidey senses will start popping off. You stop watching the news, stop listening to NPR, right? Like what comes in is what comes out. So interesting. We went to, I'm like, we're in it now. We went to this reptile show, and it's like they're talking about, we always talk about nutrition, right? But they have these geckos, and it's so funny because they were like, well, the geckos eat insects, but we have to feed the insects good food because the insects are going into the geckos, and the geckos need good health. So it's so fun because we're like, so we got to feed the insects that we're going to feed to the gecko, and they're like, yes. So I got this little, do I have the paper on me? And it's like, you got to like make sure that like the flies and the gnats or whatever, the crickets are eating vegetables, so that when the gecko eats the cricket, it gets the vegetables. And I feel like that's something here. It's like something, yeah, I'm getting like, now I'm getting some like Bible, like Jesus begat. So this is definitely, I'm getting into bloodline. Yeah, no, there's definitely, I feel like I'm in her energy right now. It's like, we can't be like yeah. Okay. All right. Hello, Germany. We're in your energy. Let's go ahead. Okay. We will. Did we clear this energy? I feel like we did. I feel like we need to do it again. See? If compulsive, maybe I shouldn't. I'm gonna, nope. I do what I feel. I literally make my living off of my feelings. Sentience is my biggest clair, or most prominent clair. I don't know. Yeah. Meh. How do people make you feel? Again, I'm getting this very cloaked energy. You see where my cards are right now? I put it down in the horizontal. Yeah, this is someone that does not, I keep getting, I can't say that word, obscuration. Like somebody's like obscuring. Okay. All right. I feel like it's going to come out now. I almost feel like okay. Yeah. I'm getting like hesitancy spells. Yeah, no, I'm feeling into it. Yeah, it takes a hot minute, right? This is a profiling situation. This isn't like, let's just get the cards, right? So well, they've been in my energy, but I'm stepping into theirs. Ooh, I just got a matador. Like the bull. The red cloak. Oh, someone's mad. They might have a septum ring. I'm getting it's fake. Hi, Ashley. Gotcha. How does this person present? So immediately, oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. Cheese and rice. I'm sorry. It's not, I'm big friends with the J Crew, right? Like the Christ consciousness is definitely like you can just tap into him, right? He's a vibration. He's an ascended master, just like you can tap into any other, what have you. But I still, I don't like to take, but like when I hardly ever say that. So somebody must say that. Yeah, I'm getting that. Woo. Take that as confirmation. Like as I crack another, I am starting to astral hard in this energy. Yeah, this is another dark high priestess. Is it her? Is it? Oh, I'm getting a trifecta. It's her, the baby mother, and a practitioner. Yeah, I'm getting a Celtic knot. I'm getting like a hand tying ceremony. Ooh, I'm getting blood. I'm getting yeah. I am. I'm getting. I don't even know. Is it ashram? I thought. Excuse me. Take that as confirmation. Oh, yeah, because I thought it was like a mosque, but the ashram is like the head of the mosque. And it's so funny because I kept, as I see circles. Well, I mean, looking at the whatever, but yeah, I see like three, like the Olympic circles, like everything intertwined, right? And yeah, take that as confirmation. There's something here. I'm getting like a, Is that the Al Qaeda tie? Okay, I don't mean to make judgments. I live with two guys that like I mean that were just lovely, and people we would go out on the porch, and because they were East Indian, they were from Bombay, they were lovely, they fed me, they cared for me, they never hit on me. I met all of their family, they were wonderful, wonderful. But I was terrified of them at first because I hadn't been around anybody of hearing species. Why would I say I would never call somebody a species? Yeah, there's something really because they came up with that something really, what I didn't know. Okay, this is it. There's something here. I did not know that Masons, a lot of them are based on the Masonic, whatever system you got going on. There's like one, is it like the Scottish Rite? And then the other one's based on Islam, one's based on Christianity, and the other one's based in like paganism, something along those lines, where there's like three types of Masonic orders. Well, I have a whole book. There's a shit ton of them, but I think they kind of go in these large bucket categories. So that's what I'm getting. I am getting that like we're going to come together, right, with the ashram, and then the Scottish Russian, right? And then the Santeria, Obi, and the Obi. Yeah, that's because I was getting that too. I was like getting like 6 practitioners when I was talking about baby mom, Marisela or whatever. Like it was like I said the United Nations of witchcraft. It's like everybody's like, and from Uganda, and from Heidelberg, and from Moscow, and from the fucking barrio. You ghetto bitches. I'm getting like this parade float of, oh, there it is. No one, right? Oh my gosh, there is so much. These women, woo, are covering up some shit, and we're about to get into the shit. Call me a pig. Call me a pig and shit. Here we go. 12 minutes. Y'all ready for this? Is this a second rant? I think so. Because you know what? One of them is going to pop off. So, let's get into it. I know. Like, I'm getting hesitancy spells. Like, put it on me, right? I'm just like transmuting them right now. I'm like, yeah, let's go. So here we go. We got Swan in reverse. So like, so I'm getting like hard shell. This would I can actually relate with this because I can turn. I am when I'm Delta flight attendant, I'm the Swan, right? Like everything is lovely, even though the cockpit is burning down. Would you like some extra salsa water, sir? While everything's like on the back, right? The Swan in reverse is kind of like also me as a flight attendant on a plane. I keep going. It's coming back. It keeps coming. I think people are like super triggered by that. They're like, she must be part of the Mile High Club. And I was like, no, I accepted a lot of money to let people be in the Mile High Club because I like monetizing shit, right? And weaponizing shit because hello, I know who you are. I'm a smart bitch. I keep saying that. Okay, yeah, this because I can feel it. Like the firstborn, like the only child. I can't even, as I get a pit in my stomach, I can't even imagine the shame, the horror, the everything of what happened to this child when her dad, was bibbity bopped into thinking, like a one night stand, maybe a little more, but I'm really getting something was like, is his child, right? And broke up a whole ass, right? And this child, right, had to grow up. I'm sorry, I'm putting it all out there. Sorry, y'all. Right? But just think about like the feelings of like, and then having to like go and like you have a little sister from another woman and having to like go live with them and all this fucking crazy shit. Right? Like that'll do a number. Divorce will do a number. This will do even another number. So like I'm getting because Nightingale, because this is the middle. Um right? This is the ooey gooey. This is who this person is on the inside. And it's like no love, right? And I also feel like this person's really rough around the edges, which I've been there, right? Like I had to start wearing like heels and nails and all this other stuff to step into my femininity because I always had to like fight, right? And you, especially when you feel like things are out of your control when you're little, right? You got to fight, fight, fight. And especially being like the oldest and all of the stuff, right? And just I'm getting like also like I think this person's like highly intuitive. So like I think a lot of like there's travel, but it's like travel of like alliances and who should I love, who can I trust. So it's going to be hard for everybody to hear, but I am tapping into that because my dad, and I don't even know if he's my dad, but I remember he had a white Volkswagen, and I remember he was like, "I'm going out for a pack of cigarettes," and I watched him because we were in a building in Starrett City, and I watched him walk out to his his white bug, and he drove off, and I never saw him again, other than like a couple years and molestations later. My mother like tore the house up. She was like freaking taking period blood and like dragging it on the walls. Okay, I can't believe that I'm saying this out loud to y'all. So there is somebody here that has experienced some extreme mental health issues from a parent, maybe multiple parents. I know in this situation it's one, um, because I'm familiar with the other, regardless what like that's not in that person's memory. So someone has I'm getting like actual like psychosis, right? To get a nightingale in reverse as like, for profiling. So there's no love whatsoever. There's blame, right? There's all this blue. Someone was like, you can't say this. You're not allowed to say this. Excuse me. Pardon me. And then we get vulture in reverse. This is the thing that you have to look out for. Like this is their worst quality. And I get vultures. A lot of people take that. It's so funny when I first moved here. Like there's vultures everywhere in this. There's nothing is a coinky dink. But they clean, they sanitize, right? Like that they. But when because here's the thing is like they're still doing something, right? They're still cleaning our dead. They're still picking the bones. They're still keeping from other animals like in the ecosystem. So when I get a vulture in reverse, this is like one of my cards where it's like they can't be helped. Like they are like need steeped. I'm getting like I got knee deep, and then I got like not sinkhole. What do you call it? Quicksand? And they're like there with a straw under the swamp, like some like I'm getting like some Viet Cong. Oh, that's why I get the obscuration, right? Is someone under the surface? Have you ever seen like they would breathe through straws that look like reeds, like underwater to like sneak up on people. Like military Viet Cong. Yeah, no, that's where they want. There's the obscure. There's the okay. So Pastor Kevin, I was gonna say, okay, I'm gonna say it. Baby Kevin drove Pastor Kevin. Oh, you got a little daddy, little. I don't judge, right? Like if you've been molested by your family your entire life, you're gonna develop like a kink, right? Like here's the thing, we don't judge here. Like there's a reason why you like feet. You know why people like feet? It's because their mother was constantly walking away from them, right? Like when you're on a toddler on your knees, when they call it the anal orifice, like, well, why are you a smoker? Right? Because you didn't get titty. You didn't get that sucking motion or whatever that you were nurtured or whatever. So like, well, if you got a thing for feet, it's because when you were on hands and knees in crawling stage, your mother was negligent. Her feet never pointed before. If you start getting into like regular just body language cues when you're older, right? If somebody's feet are pointing to you, they like you. So if your feet isn't pointing to you, and this is like ingrained in us, this is like the limbic system. This is the amygdala to save us, right? Like if there's a lion nearby, you're gonna like your eyes are gonna get wide or whatever. You're gonna crap like all of these things. Like we fight or flight, fawn or fuck, freeze or fawn. Pardon. Gosh darn it. Trying. Yeah, I'm getting more of that obfuscation. Obscure. I can't. Like, I can say spaghetti and I can say cinnamon, but it took me a very long time to do that. Cinnamon. Yeah, I'm getting that someone was like swimming under the surface and breathing through a reed. So okay, yeah, going back, yeah, no, they do not want the Al Qaeda tides. Baby took Papa to Houston, also to spread the money for the I was telling y'all about there's like 8 other babies that Kevin has sired. I don't know about Pastor and all that other stuff. But that like came up. So like Trey is number 9. Don't worry. Only 8 other babies, but it's like 4 other mamas because there's like 2 sets of twins or something. Yeah, 2 sets of twins. Girls. I know. Keep wanting to move away, right? So this person is a waste. And I'm not saying that like I'm talking like spiritually, energetically, and there's a lot of hate here. Okay, I'm tapping into that. First of all, like I said, they got the ugly baby, they got the ugly stick. So that's like a big contention. So like the daughter, right, like of my father's whatever blah blah has the most beautiful like Gerber biracial baby on earth type of thing, right? Oh, there it is. Ashley. See, I picked this up early last year, right? And I was like, it's Ashley, it's Ashley, it's Ashley. And then it turned to Sarah. Because Ashley has the relationship with Suge. Grandma. And now I'm getting the passing the lineage. This is your bloodline. This is even who you are. Especially because Suge can't handle the Muslim, right? So she had to, oh my God. She saw her. I'm getting like, yeah. No, I didn't realize. I mean, I knew she was powerful. Like, here's the thing: I'll give anybody their dues. She's a seer. David's the seer. Akashic. He's Curtis. David and Curtis. What's that? Excuse me. And I'm getting it's so gross. I'm so disgusted by Edith Suge's fucking nasty fucking gray hair sprinkling fucking shit. She is so poisonous as a person that she literally can just cut off her fucking nasty gray pubic hairs and throw them in somebody's fucking shit and they fucking go into a they talk about like drug testing, right? They can take that as hair testing, like how long you've been doing something. I'm getting yeah. Y'all forgot. It was like 4 months ago. I told you. I get to get bodies exhumed. Everything's in the hair. That matches up to what was in my system. What? Did she literally volunteer herself to be poisoned to get evidence on a poisoner? Master poisoner? This girl right here sure did. But it's crazy. Is it crazy? It's not crazy. Second wife comes from a family of professional poisoners. What are the odds of that? I'm like, do we need to go any further? It's like, I think, yeah, this is where like we're getting the ties and whatever. We're at 24 minutes. I think ABC boys and the community and Papa, Mama, and Dada, and all the things. So we'll catch you on the flip. We're going to go ahead and jump to the next family member.